Hey guys, welcome back to the 9th episode of our Planet Zoo franchise, Thundra Zoo. I think it's the 9th episode. And in the last episode, we have built a gift shop and we've worked on the bear habitat. And yeah, today's gonna be the moment that we have all waited for. We're gonna finish the bear habitat. Gonna put in some key details, and then we will get the bears, put them in, and yeah. But at the start, I needed to check on our palace cats and do some get some new mechanics to fix some things. But it's at this point, everything is fine. And then I started to put some mesh around the bear lake, or just the water area in our bear habitat. And if you look at it in the video, it might look pretty small, but it's actually like 2 times bigger than our palace cat enclosure. It's 1,000 meters squared for just the water area. So yeah. And then here you see I put the mesh in, and then I took some tiger rocks, I think, to finish the rest of the barrier. Then I just moved some in place to make it look nicer. And I think I multi-selected them. Yes, I just multi-selected them and then I just copied them over. You know, it's easier this way. I could do it individual, but it's just easier that way, and it's not bad, you know. It's not it doesn't look uglier just because I copied it. So yeah, sorry, I'm talking too much about unnecessary things. Anyways, I continued the paths just a little bit closer to the barrier where you can see the lake, and then I put in one of the polar bear statues, and then I just changed the color to match the Himalayan brown bears, and I think it turned out quite well. It's all brown, but in this moment there was some snow. That's why it was white a little, but yeah. Then I took a sign and wrote Himalayan brown bear on it, and then I just custom made just selected the colors for the font to be in. Then I smoothed out the edges of the water area, and yeah, that is the water area done. And then I changed the watercolor to blue, and yeah, because it just looks nicer, looks more cold, mountainy. Then I put in one of those big signs, and then I wrote Bear Lake, so that you can see that it's a lake for the bears. And now at this point you might not see that it's actually a lake, not just a water area. But as soon as we put the trees in and everything, you'll see that it's bigger than you might think. And then we actually bought our Himalayan brown bear. We just got one. Her name is Kiara. And also I told you in the last episode, all of our foxes just vanished. Yeah, I was pretty angry about this. Also because Jon, our first fox, ever died. I just bought 2 more foxes, one female, a male, and yeah. It's quite sad what happened with the foxes. I could have made so many conservation tokens with those foxes, but life is life, you know. And yeah, then I just took some rocks in the bear enclosure around the water area, our lake, just to make it like kind of more natural. And it's still, if I look at it now, it looks really, really small. Like if you would build this for like wallabies or something. But in the end, it's gonna look a lot bigger. Then I took the 2 foxes, put them in. They had actually quite weird names because I think they were produced by other players. I think that's why one was a silver fox, and it was quite expensive. It was like 400 tokens or something. Then I accidentally put in the foxes, Melon, Piebald, Femme. Yeah, they have weird names, as I told you. But I accidentally put the foxes in the bear enclosure. But yeah. But then I fixed it, and I had to wait for the keeper to come in and bring the bears. And here, I think he is. Yes, that is Kiara, our Himalayan brown bear. I think beautiful animal. From the bears, I love bears. It's one of my favorite bears. I love Tibetan blue bears. Because my the mascot for my YouTube channel is a Tibetan blue bear. But we don't have those in the game. But Himalayan brown bears are quite close to them. So yeah. I also love sun bears, moon bears. We have moon bears. A lot of people don't know. I mean, we have Taiwanese black bears, but it's a subspecies of moon bears or Asiatic black bears. So yeah. And now when you see the bear, you might actually see how big the habitat really is. Then I just did some rock work to make it look more natural as usual. I think it turned out quite well, if I'm being honest. I mean, the bear is such a big animal, but in this enclosure, she's just so small. I mean, look at her. She's so small in this big habitat, but that's what Planet Zoo really is about. Giving the animals much space, and also in this zoo we want to give the animal big natural enclosures. I know you can say the palace cat or the snow leopard enclosure is not that good, even the cranes, but yeah, I don't know, man. Sorry for my talking. Yeah, then I put in some of those trees. I call them golden trees. I don't think that I have to explain why I call them that. And I put in some different trees, and they actually can have loads of plants in the enclosure. This always makes me happy, because in the palace cat enclosure it was quite challenging to design it natural and the way I like it, but also to make the cat happy. And in here I can just go full plant mode, put in loads of bushes. I did, and then the area in front of the viewing window. I mean, the forest in this enclosure is quite dense, but the area in front of the viewing window I left a little open so that you can actually see the bears. And yeah, I don't know, but I think we don't have we don't have hotels in Planet Zoo, but in the future, maybe in Planet Zoo 2 it's coming out this year. We can maybe get hotels, and then we can make custom hotels where you can see inside of enclosures, just like Paradisa in Belgium. Beautiful zoo. I want to go sometime. They have like so many suites. They have tiger suite, different bear suites, and walrus suites where you can get underwater viewing in your living room. I mean, that's bloody amazing. Hopefully we can get hotels in Planet Zoo 2 where you can get your guests to stay almost inside the habitat. And I think that's the habitat done. I think it's one of the best ones in this zoo. So realistic, and maybe you've noticed that the lake's actually quite big. And then I actually already started on our new area, and the second last area of this zoo, the European forest. So I just built a massive plaza, because for this one, sorry, I think we're gonna have the Eurasian lynx, of course. then we're gonna have the badger, European badger. Then we're gonna have the, oh, I don't know what you call it in English. In Switzerland we have those type of goats in the mountains. I don't know what to call it in English, but yeah, I'm gonna put those in. And I think that's it. So it's gonna be a small area, so you can see all the enclosures from one plaza on all the sides. So yeah. Then I just took a look at our bear. There you have seen it. I'm talked of something else while seeing it, but you still saw it. And then I wrote a big sign, "Welcome to Europe." Yeah. I think like Europe has some good wildlife. I think the best wildlife is always in Amazon, the Amazon rainforest, Madagascar, like tropical. But I want to go there some time, but you know, there's a lot of spiders, and yeah, I'm scared of spiders, so sad. But Europe, I live in Europe. Europe has great wildlife. The US has great wildlife. Asia has also one of the best wildlives. Then I just made a font saying Europe, colored it to red. I think red's quite nice. And then I moved it all the way to this rock that I wouldn't say I made it because it's done. I just recolored it to this to this rock arch. And yeah, then I took those European buildings. You can't get any more European done buildings actually, so maybe I'm gonna change that. I'm not sure. I'm not able to build like this beautiful in Planet Zoo. So yeah, I'm just taking the pre-built ones. But if you think it's not that nice, not that beautiful, when you see what I'm doing here with the plaza now, then you can just write it in the comments, and I'm gonna change something, because this zoo is mostly for me because I don't have many viewers, but it's it's still for you guys, because you are watching my channel, you are helping it grow. So I think it's only fair that you can also decide how to build it. But yeah, we'll see that. Then I just built a you know, you have the path to the plaza, and I just surrounded it with mountains. Sorry, with trees and with bushes. I was struggling with copying the bushes over. I'm always rage baiting when you have the multi-select and then you select one wrong tree or something and you have to do it all again. I'm always this makes me so angry, not happy, angry. The foxes were quite happy. Never seen their enclosure without snow, looks pretty nice. Then I had to put some more enrichment in for our cranes, because they were breeding like crazy. But I'm gonna release some next episode. Next episode I think is dropping in 3 days. Oh yeah, we also have a clock tower in the middle of the plaza, and then I just took those buildings to make like a European city plaza. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure about this, but yeah. And I overtalked again. This is like the 5th time I have done this. I really have to work on that. But yeah, again, have a beautiful week. Leave a like and feel free to subscribe to the channel. It doesn't cost anything. And yeah, that's me today. Done. Bye bye, guys.